Probability or chance is how likely something is to happen. We can measure the chance or likelihood of something happening by using a probability scale. Now, the events that are at this point here are basically events that will never happen. So you'll hear someone saying that there's a 0% chance of this happening. So, and events that are assigned at this point here are definitely going to happen. So they are certain. And then events that are here, these are events that are just as likely to happen as to not happen. So 50% chance of them happening. And then events that will be somewhere around this point here are events that will probably happen, but they may not. And at this point here are events that probably won't happen, but they just may happen, but they are unlikely to happen. So we have an example here. For each event below, mark an estimate of the probability that it will happen on a probability scale. So the sun will rise tomorrow. So that will be a certain event. So we'll just write 1 over there. And you will live to be 500. That's impossible. So right there. You'll spin a coin and get ahead. There's a 50% chance of that happening. So 3 goes there. You'll see a bus on your way home. Yep, likely. So that goes there. And then you will see an ambulance on your way home, unless you live close to a hospital. So maybe that will be unlikely event. So we can put 5 somewhere around there. I also want to look at calculating the probability of a single event. Now, we shall use this formula. So probability of an event happening is equal to number of ways it can happen over total number of outcomes. So we know that a dice has 6 faces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, what is the probability of rolling a 4? It can only happen once. So 1 out of 6. What is the probability of rolling an odd number? How many odd numbers do we have? 1, 2, 3. So it can happen only 3 ways out of 6. And that you can simplify a fraction to a half. A bag contains 7 buttons. 3 of them are green. What's the probability of picking a green button from the bag? There are 3 ways that can happen out of 7. And then a bag contains 3 red and 5 green marbles. What's the probability of picking a red? The 3 ways we can pick a red marble out of a total of 8 marbles.